All right. Hi. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy all your holidays this year. Man, it's been a year already. Cannot believe it. 1 year. So glad to be able to do this with you. As you can see, everything's turned around the other way in here. It was quite the production here today, but hopefully it'll all pay off for us all tonight at some point. But boy, it sure is nice to be able to play for everybody this evening. I'm having a little bit of tech issue here, so stand by whilst I see who's here in the chat. Oh, hello, hello. Yeah, please come in the chat and, you know, let's chat. I'm sorry, I'm going to pull this in because I can't read it. I put it on my other monitor. Hey, welcome in. Oh, all you beautiful people, thanks for joining. So lovely to see everybody. And yeah, just looking forward to playing for you and just thinking about the holiday season and the year that's passed and what's to come. Anyway, we'll get back into the music. We'll do another churchy one. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Been started that arrangement 3 years ago, I think, when we first did this. Wrote that arrangement and the Joy to the World arrangement, and it just people seem to really like it, so that's why I play it for you. Um, it's fun. I love playing Christmas music. It's actually my favorite music to play of any music, of any style. Just love to sit down and play Christmas music. And gosh, I wish they would play Christmas music on the radio all the time. Although I suppose on Spotify or something, you could play it anytime you wanted. But anyway, when I'm out playing a gig or something or a wedding, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Christmas music isn't going to be on the agenda. But anyway, nonetheless, So this is called the Spirits of Christmas. We think about spirits in many ways, and we think about the spirits around us and the spirits within us, and the spirit of those who have left us. And this year, some of us have lost family and friends and loved ones, and yeah, it's a bitch getting old, man. It's they say life is about the suffering, but man, we got to find the joy in every day, and a reason, just a reason to be happy and a reason to find joy. And I think the holidays are so difficult for so many people, but it gives us a chance to, if it's in us, to find that bit of joy. And so I hope that at least for this hour or so that we're together, that at least the music brings you joy. As for the spirits this evening, this is a Macallan 18, double oaked. So I finished the last one off last Christmas, and within a couple days, my lovely wife had another bottle waiting for me. I said, all right, well, I'll wait till next Christmas to open it. So cheers. And hope you're enjoying some spirits out there. If you're enjoying spirits, let us know here in the chat what you're enjoying. Oh man, look at all you beautiful people that are here tonight. Oh, so many. I gotta reach out to so many of you. It's been too long. Anyway, yeah. So I was in Costco in August, and the Christmas trees were out in August. So it used to be what, Halloween. What are they doing, those bastards? And then it was like, all right, well, Thanksgiving. But August, it just didn't seem right. But the first thought that struck me when I saw those trees was it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So here it is, 4 months late. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Love those old songs. They're just so great. So fun. I think my favorite is the Johnny Mathis version. I can't tell you why. It's just something about the way he sings that song. I just love it. It makes me feel happy. So, yeah. It's good. Christmas songs make me happy. Even the sad ones make me happy because it just reminds me of Christmas. And I have very good Christmas memories. I'm very blessed. Our family was very blessed to have lovely Christmases together. I know that wasn't the same for everybody, but we are very blessed. So I have tremendous memories about Christmas and coming together. We had two families, our cousins, and yeah, we get together, and it was just fun. And I remember what we ate and what we drank every year was pretty much the same thing, but it was fun. It was Christmas, and boy, just you never forget those great memories. But yeah, so very blessed. This next song, last year, I played something for you from the Polar Express. So I've come to learn, put it in the chat in your comments. If you like Polar Express, or you don't like Polar Express, or you've never seen Polar Express, or if you find Polar Express creepy. Because I was talking to some people this week about Polar Express, and like a few of those people were like, oh, that movie creeps me out. It freaks me out. The animations, the Tom Hanks character. But we love it. It's actually the only movie that we own. Like, who owns anything anymore? But yeah, we actually own Polar Express. And so last year, I promised G I would play something from Polar Express, and we did, oh, what the heck was it called? Believe. And, but her actual favorite song is this other song from Polar Express. It's a beautiful song, and it's called When Christmas Comes to Town. And I promised her right the day after Christmas last year that I would play it this year for Christmas. So it's When Christmas Comes to Town. Okay. What do we say? Creepy? We have any creepies in here? Uh, no creepies. Well, anyway, I think we might watch it later. Hot chocolate. Maybe we'll do hot chocolate next year. Fun movie. Fun song. Fun movie. Yeah, I think I put in a chat or something about this. Here's my list, by the way. 72 songs on the list for this year for Christmas, and was all a last minute decision here, literally right up to the wire, what to play tonight. But it's just sort of what was feeling good in the moment and what was in my hands today and whatnot. But Christmas, been very blessed with some beautiful opportunities to play for some lovely families this year, and in people's homes as they celebrate together with their family and friends, doing some things with the seniors this year, and I've got a big soiree tomorrow night that's also a fun one to play for some very special people, so I look forward to that. But this is our thing. I love doing this just us together, and it's a short duration, so no, I'm not going to play 72 songs, but we got a few more. So what should we do next? Oh, okay. Yeah. Came across this, so I'm going to put these two songs together. They normally probably don't get played together, but we will see how it goes. I was playing O Come, Emmanuel, and suddenly I was struck by the sound of silence. And this was yesterday or the day before. I said, you know what? I'm going to try this out on you fun, loving, kind, caring, forgiving people out there. See what you think. But the messages are interesting, and there's a way of sort of interweaving them. You know, a world that needs a savior, you know, and in the sounds of silence, it's sort of a world crying out. That's Art Garfunkel said it's a song about people that don't understand each other and don't listen to each other. And gosh, that was 1964 or 65, and don't seem to have done any better. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I've not performed this before, so we'll see. It's all improv, by the way. All this is. People ask me, Ray, how do you remember 72 songs or whatever? I said, well, it's easy. I don't. I play them differently every time. Anyway, well, that's another story for another day. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and we'll see how it goes. All right, thanks. Hmm. It was a little bit. It was a little bit interesting because this afternoon when I tried that out, I started with Emmanuel and then went to Sound of Silence. So as I started playing, I'm like, oh crap, that is not what I did today. But, you know, like they said, if you're in any band, all you know is as long as you hit the first note and the last note together, you're okay. So, yeah, we stuck the landing on that one, so that's all that matters. But anyway, hope you like that. I'm sorry, my screen is too far away for me to read it, and I will read all of your comments tonight, I promise. I see some happy-looking things, so I guess that's good. But all right, let's change of pace. Was talking to my second mom yesterday, Martha, 2 days ago, and she told me that Santa Claus came by, and I'm like, wait, the Santa Claus on the fire truck? And she's like, yeah, she stood outside and Santa Claus threw lollipops. So those of you who are from my hometown of Paramus, New Jersey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. On whatever day of the year, Santa would come and sit on top of the fire truck, and they would wail the siren, and he'd throw all the lollipops and candy and wave, and that was a big thing. And it was like, gosh, I mean, I remember that from my childhood, and they're still doing that. So go Paramus, New Jersey for keeping that tradition up. It was really great as a kid, and I'm sure the kids and older people today are still appreciating that. So glad to hear that that's still happening and that they're spreading that joy. So in honor of the lolly throwing Santa, I'm going to get a t-shirt, a decal, the lolly throwing Santa, and then wait for people to ask me what that's about. Let's do a little Santa Claus is coming to town. All right. That Santy. Love that Santa Claus. Man, when we were kids, I don't tell this story much. So, Van Stratten's a Dutch name. My parents are from the Netherlands. They joined a community of Dutch people. Sorry, I do not remember the name of the community, but it was some Dutch club. And we had Christmas in New York. We went to New York City, and we just knew we were doing something Christmassy. They didn't tell us what it was, but it was the Dutch American Club or something. Anyway, it's an old building in New York. We had to take an elevator. We ride up in an elevator, and we get in a room, and it's like this banquet, and there's all these people there. And at one point, it's like, what's the big deal? There's all these people. It's a Christmas party. There's food, there's decorations and whatnot. And then there was some kind of fanfare. I can't tell you if there was music or sounds or live or recorded. I don't remember any of that. But holy cow, all of a sudden, bursting through the door in this building that we had to get to it in an elevator was freaking Santa Claus, all right? That's a Dutch Santa Claus on a horse. Like, on a horse. With Zwarte Piet, right? Zwarte Piet is the guy, like Santa Claus has got his staff and whatever, and he's, whatever, his ho, whatever, however you say that in Dutch. And then the Zwarte Piet, I'm like, I just about lost it because there's a freaking horse in this tall building in New York City, like in the middle of the room. It was the most freakish thing ever. I don't know if my sisters are on this. If you remember this, we need to talk about it because I don't know. I think it may have startled me a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit afraid of big horses or something now. But it was so absurd. We had no idea that was going to happen. Anyway, never forget. So that was my sort of Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming, bursting into the room on a freaking horse in a tall building in New York. Somehow they got a horse on an elevator. Anyway, I don't even want to know the logistics. For all my logistics and operational friends on this, help me figure that out sometime. What that might have looked like back then in the 1960s or early 70s. Anyway, yeah, we got Santa Claus, we got Rudolph. Rudolph. I was thinking today about the stop motion animations that they used to do. Remember, like, Gumby was one, and that first Rudolph was like that. And it was great. It was what, 1964? I don't know that I remember it in 1964, but now it's, they aired it for 50 something years until, Apple bought it. And now you have to have Apple Plus TV to watch Rudolph. Like, all right, like Apple needs Rudolph money, but okay. But Rudolph was pretty cool, and I remember all that stop motion stuff back then. I used to watch a show as a kid called Davy and Goliath. It was a Christian show, Christian-based show. It was stop motion. It was Davy and his dog. His name was Goliath. And I remember this one, that's my, something is playing in the background, but there was this episode where they're out, Davy's family, I can't remember the name, somebody help me in the chat. And he sort of wanders away or runs away or something and ends up on a train, and the train door closes and the train starts moving. And now he's really scared, and you hear the train, chugga. And then the voice of the train sort of turned into this, started saying, God is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. God is everywhere, everywhere. And that was part of that episode. And boy, I will tell you, I never thought about leaving home ever again. Like any thought of running away to have that voice be, God is everywhere, in my head. All of that to say, that was stop motion animation. But the year after, so that was put on by NBC with NBC Rudolph with General Electric as the sponsor. And not wanting to be outdone, CBS said, we need our version of Rudolph. And so they hired somebody who was a comic writer to write a Christmas episode that would air Christmas in 1965, so that CBS, with I believe Coca-Cola as its sponsor, would have their version. And what they showed up with was Charlie Brown Christmas. And Charlie Brown Christmas almost never made it to the air because A, it didn't have a laugh track. B, it was very simply drawn and simply produced. They used actual children as the voices. And oh, by the way, in the middle of it, Linus starts reading, the nativity story from Luke. And the network was like, we can't air that. And I guess the smarter minds prevailed at the end of the day. And now, this is one of those classics, the Charlie Brown Christmas, that, those of us, I don't know who's not seen Charlie Brown Christmas. But I know Rosa's out there, and Rosa loves anything Snoopy. So I'm going to play something from Charlie Brown Christmas. I'm actually going to play 2 songs from Charlie Brown Christmas. How's that? We'll do 2 in a row. You know what they are, I think. Did you watch Charlie Brown this year? We did. Just watched it the other night. It's cool. Like, you know exactly what's coming, but it's still super cool. And gosh, I'm gonna watch it every year. It's and The Great Pumpkin. That one's pretty good too. It's Gina's favorite. Yeah, how are we? Okay. I know it's late on the East Coast. We did change the time a little later this year. I appreciate all of you who are East Coast staying up late, and apologies to my family in Europe. And yeah, I know you're sleeping. Sorry. And anyway, just so happy to be here playing for everybody. I'm going to put another two songs together that normally you don't hear together. Again, stumbled on this yesterday, I think. Yesterday or day before. I started noodling on something and recognized that I was in a song that people know for different reasons. The song is called Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. If you know the song, you know the lyrics. It's not really a Christmas song. There's actually been many different versions of it with different lyrics. Some of them are nice and feel good. Some of them not so good. I know that hallelujah means praise God. That's a Hebrew translation, not a direct one. Praise Yahweh. So, irrespective of what your lyrics are, as long as you're praising God, I think you're probably doing all right. But it's got some cool chords and sounds to it, and so I was noodling on that, and then I ended up in another traditional Christmas song, which you'll hear it when we get there. So I'm going to play that for you now, and we'll see how it goes. All right. right. Yeah. Ray took a trip. Yeah. Cheers. I don't know. If my friend Steve is still on there. I don't know, Steve. Did you catch the JS Bach in there? It snuck in there somehow a little bit. My good friend Steve, we were best pals growing up. Played in a band together since I was in the 7th grade. We went to the same. We were in a band called Adonis. All right, don't judge. Adonis. And then we went to the same school together. Both got music degrees there. Steve was an excellent vocalist. I was his accompanist for his recitals. And anyway, so we had a lot of the same teachers and the same repertoire and stuff like that. And so, everybody had to learn the Bach. All right. I don't know if you heard it. Except I had to play it in D flat just there, which is quite odd. But yeah. So yeah, moving on. We got just a couple. I know it's getting late. I think we'll play 2 more songs for y'all. We'll lighten it up, and this is for those of you who are facing the winter climates. And I know those of you, my friends, who are down under. I know you play this in July and August, but up here we do it now. So anyway, let it snow. Like I said, never play it the same way twice. Holy moly. Ray wants a do-over on that one. For sure. Yeah. Practice, son. Practice. Yeah. Still won't play Carnegie Hall, but I will practice. I promise. So, yeah. All right. I think we'll play one more. The opener, I played a song, an old song that was sung. What was the name? The World Children's Choir or something was written for them. Was called "Let There Be Peace on Earth," which is a good thought this time of year, of course, as in any time, but especially with this crazy world we're living in and everything. If we could just have peace, I don't know if we know what to do with it, but it's something to hope for and pray for. And the other thing we need is love. So what the world needs now is love, and that's the name of this song. This was by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. This one is for my dad, who loved Burt Bacharach and Hal David music, and was the first ever sheet music book he ever got me. And I didn't know any of the songs, but I had to learn. And but this is a particularly nice song and a nice sentiment this time of year. And just want to once again thank you all for tuning in. And it was my great pleasure, and it's just so lovely to play for everybody this thing that we do together. And I wish you a most happy, joyful, wonderful holiday, New Year's, healthy, happy 2024. And you know, let's keep in touch. All right. Love you all. Okay. What the world needs now is love.